Hi friends, welcome back to Amazing Women's World. My heartily warm wishes to all my viewers and subscribers. I wish you happy, prosperous, healthy new year. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Appreciated your kind support and encouragement in future too. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe to watch more videos of latest fashions and trends. In this video, I've come up with the creation of caul neck top using the body slipper draft pattern of both front and back. For the drafting of the caul neck top, for the body slipper draft, the link is appearing in front of your screen. Please check out. You would require quarter part of total body measurements from the shoulder length to the hip line. Irrespective of ages, take a note of full body circumference measurements and ensure to mark the quarter part of that measurements. I'll be transforming the measurements of the shoulder line till the chest line. Firstly, I'd be giving the rough drafting. From the armpit, extend that to the center fold. This is the marking only for the front bodies. Trim off all the extras. Cut on the chest line. Now I'll be showing the technique of slash and spread, wherein you have to cut just away from the armpit. Now you can clearly see here, I'm spreading the upper part of the chest area as per the desired length. Place the center fold on another chart and extend or spread the upper part as per the desired length. Using this technique, you cannot see the variation in the armhole or the chest area. Keeping constant everything, your measurements, we are just extending in the center fold. Now transform the caul draft pattern like this. Also mark the shoulder line. From the shoulder line, I'd be extending that towards the center fold, marking with the straight line. That straight line is called as caul length. Now I'll lay the normal draft pattern on this caul draft. Ensure that the both armpits should match. From there, start giving the markings of the chest line till the hip length. The armpits of both should intersect. As per the desired length, you can extend this. As I am showing this for the top, I will be giving the hip length. Following the same pattern, you can also create this for the kurti, marking till the desired length you require. Now start cutting on the marked lines. There is no changes in other measurements apart from the neckline. This was the requested video of Pratima Prabhakar. I'm done with the draft pattern of the front bodies. Now I'll show you how to transform this on the fabrics. For this project, I'll be using this 2 meters crepe of orange color. For cutting the front panel, place the front draft pattern on the bias. This is 1 meter fabric. Fold it diagonally towards the wrong side. Now place the front draft pattern on the fold. We have to cut front and back pattern separately. Ensure you are keeping this on the fold. Secure with the pins and transform the measurements. Towards the bottom hemline and towards sides, I'll be giving 1 inch for the seaming allowances. Towards armhole, shoulder line and the neckline, give 1/4 inch for the seaming allowance. If you are working with the net or jersey fabrics, you can directly transform the measurements without any seaming allowances, as it is having the elastic property. Now for the back pattern, we have to mark on the straight grain. Fold remaining 1 meter into 2 layers on the straight grain with the seaming allowances cut accordingly. With the neck deep of 2 inches, cut the back neckline. Mark till the chest line. I'd be also cutting the interfacing for the back pattern. This is the professional way of marking and cutting which will be followed for the markings of ready-mades. This is how the front pattern would look. As the neckline is straight, for the concealing of neckline, I'd be joining this 1 inch strip. And for the concealing of armholes, use the bias strips. And this is the back pattern, and also you can see here the interfacing till the chest line with the same measurements of back pattern. Conceal the interfacing hemline, double folding for 2 inch towards wrong side. You can see here the stitch line of the interfacing. Now I will place this interfacing on the right side of the back pattern. That means right side of interfacing on the right side of the back pattern. Sew the neckline and the armholes towards wrong side. You can see here the stitch lines. Give the slits all around the neckline and the armholes without crossing the thread line. Now turn inside out and press it gently. Let the underneath seaming allowances is settled properly. You can clearly see here the concealing of the neckline and the armholes of the back pattern. Now join the 1 inch strip towards the neckline of the front panel. As the neckline is straight, we have to join the straight strip. Fold 1 inch strip like this. Place it on right side of the neckline. Start joining the strip with the neckline. Place it right on right and start sewing with the 1 cm seaming allowance. You can also follow the same pattern for the creation of crop top, kurtis, frocks, and for the lehenga blouses for the innovative creative garment. Now flip the seaming allowances towards the strip side and give the top stitch. Now we can easily turn this strip towards wrong side and give the top stitch. This way we'll conceal the neckline. Concentrate on neatness and the fine finishings. In the same way, we'll join the bias, placing right on right towards the armhole for the concealing of the front panel. Now flip the seaming allowances towards the bias and give the stitch line. Now double fold 1/4 inch the bias and give the stitch line. Ensure that it's wrinkled free. And I'm done with the concealing of the neckline and the armholes of the front panel. Now we'll assemble the shoulders. This is the right side of the back panel. Now I'll insert the right side shoulder. That means placing right side of the front on the right side of the back. Insert the front shoulder line into the back shoulder line, placing like this. Now turn towards the wrong side of the back panel. Let all the shoulder lines be settled without any folds. Here you can clearly see that the front panel is in the center. I made the sandwich of the front panel into the back. Sew it on this shoulder line. Follow the same instructions for another side aligning of the shoulder line. Turn inside out. Now you can see how pretty the shoulder lines has been aligned. This is the professional way of concealing the raw edges. Now open the back panel, that means interfacing and the back pattern. Lay the right side of the front panel on the back panel. Ensure to meet the armpits of both front and back. Now flip the interfacing on the front. Now you can see all the three towards the wrong side. Start sewing with the 1 cm seaming allowance, joining 3 together. That means the interfacing of the back panel in the center, front panel, underneath the back panel. All the 3 layers you have to sew it together till the hemline. Also join another side in the same way. Now if you turn inside out, you can see how pretty all the raw edges has been concealed. See the neckline, armholes and the sides. Also double fold 1/2 inch towards the hemline for the concealing. Are you ready to watch the final outcome? I'm sure you'll definitely like this. Please try this for your loved ones. They'd love to wear it. See the fine finishings and the neatness. This is just the finishings of the ready-made garment. Really looks very pretty. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Appreciated your valuable comments and suggestions. Please do share this video in your community or circles, may be useful to them. Subscribe and stay tuned to watch more videos of latest fashions and trends. Thank you so much for watching. Meet you with another interesting video.